Hey guys, so I just finished reading the Attack on Titan manga, and I'm here with my best friend who doesn't read the manga. I felt like I had to because now I make videos about Attack on Titan and other anime. I was worried I was gonna get spoiled, but that's not his thing. He just wants to watch the show, so I thought it would be fun if I had him predict which characters would live and which ones would die by the end of it. Needless to say, there will be spoilers in the comment section, but the whole video will be pretty much spoiler free since it's just him predicting on these characters and why. Just so you know, like you asked, you wanted to know how many would be on each side. There will be 11 living and 9 deaths out of the 20.
9 deaths. Okay.
Yes. So, Diego, are you ready?
I'm nervous. I don't know why, but I'm nervous.
You should be. You should be. So first, we're gonna start with the Marlians, okay? So we have Nicolo, Sasha's chef lover boy. So man, what do you think? Is he living or is he dying?
R.I.P. to Sasha. Look, man. I got two ways of thinking when it comes to this guy. First off, I'm gonna preface it by saying I think he's gonna live, purely because, you know, they already killed his future wife, and, you know, Attack on Titan loves to make everybody suffer. So him dying would be too good for him. So he's gonna live.
That's a pretty good reasoning. I like your argument. I like your argument. See, I don't know what to say because I don't want to spoil you. All right, so Diego's first choice for Nicolo is living. There you go. Up next, we have Theo Magath. He is in charge of the Marlian warriors and warrior trainees. What do you think? What do you think?
He's gonna die. One of the Jaegerists is gonna kill him. I don't see how any of the generals or anything for like either side living, honestly.
Another sound argument. This guy's on a roll, but is he right? He'll never know. No, I'm kidding. But all right, here we go. Here we go. First vote for death. All right, up next we have Porco Gilliard.
Is that the
jaw
that's
titan.
the guy who ate Ymir, right?
Yes, he ate Ymir.
I just want look, bro. I honestly do think I don't know. I want Eren to kill him so bad. I have nothing against the guy. I just hate that they killed Ymir off screen. So I feel like for justice for Ymir, Eren should just eat him.
I mean, hey, Eren got his chance before, you know. Maybe the second time he'll have better luck.
Yeah, now, you know, he's Didn't they end the mid-season break off of like that guy being right in front of him or something?
Yes, yeah. He jumped through the floor, bit Eren's legs off, and then Eren transformed. I
hope Eren eats him or just breaks his neck. I don't even care if anybody gets the Jaw Titan's powers. I just want him dead. So.
Wow. Those are some fighting words. All right, so second character relegated to death by Diego's hand. All right. Up next, we have Pieck, the cart titan.
Transport titan, or cart titan.
Yep.
Honestly, I want to put lives, but I genuinely do not see how she's going to live because she's right there. So
right, the season ended with her chained to Gabi.
Yeah, and Gabi and her right behind Eren. So. Like, I do think she's gonna live, but I just don't see how.
Pieck is the second choice for living.
Is that Riener?
No.
Okay.
It's Colt. Colt
that,
Grease.
That's Falco's older brother, right?
Yes, Falco's older brother. A Marlian warrior candidate.
Okay. Was he on the airship? Do you remember?
Yeah, he was on the airship.
Okay. Well, he's not. That's interesting, and he doesn't have a Titan, right?
No, he doesn't have a Titan.
As far as we know, all that. Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna put dies, just because I feel like Falco Falco's in like, you know, that like in between. Like, I don't really feel like he's going to pick either side. So I feel like if there's motivation for him to pick one side or the other, then I think Colt needs to die.
So you think that Colt will die and then Falco will choose to side with Marley?
I feel like it could go either way. I just think Colt needs to die for him to make that choice. Like, I know that's gonna sound really dumb, but like, if he dies, then I feel like there's less of a reason for him to like continue to hold on to Marley. Or if somebody on Paradis kills him, then there's obviously a reason for him to side with Marley.
I love the way you think, sir. I love the way you think. Another sound argument.
So I think he's gonna have to die. Wow.
All right, the third death for Marley. Here we go. All right. Speaking of Falco, here he is, Falco Grease, a warrior candidate stuck on Paradis. What are you thinking, man?
Can you remind me where Falco is at the season break?
I'm pretty sure that he was in a jail cell. Yeah, in a holding cell. He was actually with another character. He was with the commander of the military police, Niall.
Pixis?
No, the military police. He's not. He doesn't do much, but I remember him. His name is Niall, and they're together in a holding cell right now.
Okay.
Under arrest by the Jaegerists.
Is it in the building that? It's in the same building, right?
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't know, man. I want to say live, but that's more of just because I want my boy to live than logically. I feel like Falco's been through too much to just die, period. So I feel like he's gonna end up living.
All right.
Because they've already threatened killing him. What, like 3 times so far? So I feel like at that, if they were going to kill him, they would have already. So I feel like he's just gonna end up living through the whole thing.
Okay, I do have one question that I want to bring up to you. All right, don't forget, he did drink Zeke's spinal fluid.
Yeah, I remember.
All right, then you still want to choose live. When I don't think that by me asking, I'm confirming anything. I'm simply trying to remind
you.
All right, what?
If he gets turned into a Titan, does that count as him dying?
All right, I'm glad you bring this up. So the way I'd like to classify this is, of course, everybody's gonna die at some point in their life. The question is, do they live by the end of the events of the show?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm categorizing it as.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, if he does get turned into a Titan by Zeke, does that count as a death, or does that just mean he's a Titan?
I will count a mindless Titan as a death. If they stay that way. If they become a Titan shifter, or somehow they're no longer a Titan for whatever reason, then that I'd consider them alive. If they have control over themselves by the end of the show, I'd say they're alive.
All right, then I'm gonna put him in alive or lives.
All right, Falco goes to live.
God.
Up next,
I hate her so much.
Gabi Braun, another warrior candidate.
I want her to look. There's no logic behind this. I just want her to be dead, so I'm putting her in dies.
Wow. No respect for Reiner's family, huh?
She killed Sasha.
Oh, This is true. Then what about everything that Falco's been simping for this whole time? All the fruits of his labor will be gone to waste.
Does that matter to me? No.
I understand.
You know what she's done? All she has done is put him in danger. So I feel like it's probably best case scenario for Falco and everybody who shared my love for Sasha if she died.
Wow. All right, I understand.
Watch, it's gonna be flipped.
How do you think she's gonna die?
If Pieck dies, obviously she's going to end up dying. But since I have them separated, obviously for this list purposes, I think that they're gonna get separated at some point or in some way. Whether that be like the Jaw Titan just snapping the chain between the both of them, or something. But I feel like she's probably going to end up charging at Eren and just getting fucking demolished. Because I'm sure that she still wants to kill him. So I feel like that's going to end up being her downfall.
Alright. Gabi Braun is sent to the death side.
My boy Riener.
Up next, Riener Braun. Alright, let me clarify something here. You just said my boy Riener. So let me get this straight. Gabi's killed like what? Two people? And Rainer's killed millions? No, maybe not millions. Thousands,
Not
whatever.
millions.
How many people live in the world?
Hundreds.
Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah. Look, man.
He's your boy. I'm kidding.
He was my favorite character in the first 2 seasons before he turned out to be
That's
the
rough.
Armored Titan.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So even though he is bad, like I still care about his well-being. That doesn't necessarily mean I want him to stay alive. But I'm not sure. I think he's the only character that I'm actually genuinely undecided on.
Yeah,
Because-
it's tough because you say that he was one of your favorites, but on the other hand, you know, he's on the enemy side, obviously fighting.
Omitting the facts completely, like the fact that I do like his character. It's honestly kind of hard because obviously he's gonna end up fighting Eren again, and one of them needs to come out on top. But even if he does end up losing, I'm not entirely sure if Eren will end up killing him. Or anybody will end up killing him.
Let's pretend you're a betting man. You got $100 on the line here. If you had to choose, which way are you going?
See, that's the whole thing, bro, is I don't know which way this show is gonna go. Because I feel like I have money on this show is not going to be the people that you've been rooting for the entire way are going to end up winning. It's gonna be like this is gonna be a painful, drawn out, you know, it's a lose-lose every way kind of ending. Is what I'm assuming this is going to probably end up being. But if I had to put money on it, I think he'd end up dying. Why? I don't know. How? I have no idea. I just have like this gut feeling that he's probably gonna end up dead.
All right. Sorry that this one was so painful for you. I could hear the indecisiveness in your voice.
Yeah. I feel like since he's been an antagonist for 2.5 seasons, they're probably gonna end up killing him.
All right. Riener Braun sent to death with his, I don't know, cousin, niece? I'm not really sure. Anyway, up next, Zeke Yeager, the final person from Team Marley.
Dang, bro, you just spoiled it for me. Because that means that he isn't dead.
What? How?
Because remember, on the last episode, Levi got blown up, or he blew up him and Levi.
Yeah, but the question is, do you actually think hear me out. He could already be dead. That ending was kind of vague as to whether or not Zeke or Levi were dead, and we won't get that confirmation until when the show comes back.
Dude, if Levi is dead, I swear to God.
So basically, the question here is, do you think that he survived, or do you think that he died? And then on top of that, you have to question, if he survived, will he die again?
See, this is my same reasoning for Falco. They've teased at it way too much that I feel like if they were going to kill him, they would have already. And I'm purely making this assumption off of the fact that I think that he did live through that explosion with him and Levi. So, I'm gonna say that he lives through the whole thing.
Wow. A bold choice. We'll go ahead and throw Zeke over here on the live side. All right, so now that we're done with the Marleyan forces, we're going on to Paradis Military/Government Miscellaneous. That's the official title for the next group of people. So, yeah, we're going to start off with Keith Sadies, I think his name is. He is the guy who trained all the trainees. Used to be the commander of
the new trainees, or
I think he's been training them ever since.
So this is the people who
this is the guy who just got beat up.
Oh, okay.
And he's the one who trained Eren and all of them.
Yeah. See, I don't feel like he's that important, but at the same time, I feel like I also feel like we're never going to see him again. So I'm just gonna say lives.
Full discretion. I don't view this as a spoiler, but if the person is on this list, they still have a role to play for the ending. Okay. Like, I'm not just throwing people on here to throw them on.
I'm still gonna say that he lives.
Okay.
I feel like he's just gonna be. I feel like he's going to end up just being the dude who like tells all of the scouts and military police people what to do, and then we're probably never gonna see him again until they need orders again, and then that's gonna be it.
Okay. I like your guess. Nothing can keep this guy down then. Gets beat up, he'll get right back up.
I feel like if he's going to die, then they would have just killed him there.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Mr. Keith is going to the live side. Up next, we have Commander Pixis. What do you think?
My boy Pixis.
Pixis.
I'm gonna say lives. What? This is probably my least confident lives.
Don't forget, he is also one of the wine drinkers.
I'm gonna say dies then.
The only reason, so this is starting to line up with your other choices, because if you think that you've put Zeke on live, so if you think that he's gonna live, then that implies that he might scream, and if he screams, then that affects everyone who drank the wine. So I see your thought process.
And my thought process is even if he does end up screaming and turning everybody into a Titan, there is that small little chance that Falco may end up eating somebody and turning back into a regular person, but with Pixis, I don't think that'll happen because that doesn't really make any sense, you know?
Alright, so rest in peace, Pixis. He's been sent to death.
Annie?
Up next, we have the Queen, Historia Reese.
Historia. Okay, I have a question.
Sure.
Because I don't remember this. Does Jaeger have a bone to pick with her, or is he just whatever about her?
Eren?
Yeah, Eren, sorry.
I
just remember her getting pregnant and that's all that she was good for, is like all that we got from the first half of the season.
Yeah, in the first half of the season she got pregnant. We also found out that in the past they wanted her to have kids so that they could keep inheriting the founding, or not the founding Titan, the Beast Titan.
Yeah.
Eren did not like that plan whatsoever because he didn't want her to have to breed like livestock.
Yeah.
That was in the past, though. I can't answer anything further than that.
All right. That's fine. That's enough for me. I think she's going to live because purely off of like what happened during the season, like Eren would have no reason to want her dead, and you know, since Eren wants to fight for Paradis, there's no reason why he would want to kill her because, you know, she's the queen. And if you're going to fight for your country like that, why would you kill the queen? You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Let me know if I need to re-say that or not.
No, it made sense.
Okay.
I just wish people thought the same way for Zachary. Rest in peace. All right. Well, Historia goes to the live side.
My boy Conny.
All right. Up next, we have the Scouts. All right. So the next few characters are going to be from the Scouts. And first up is Conny Springer. What do you think?
I'm going to go with Dies because he's not really good at anything. He's kind of just like the most middle of the road out of all of them. And between you and I guess everybody watching this video, I'm honestly surprised that he got as far as he did.
I full-heartedly agree with you. I think Conny is a great guy, but he is by far the weakest link on the team.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that maybe Sasha's down there with him, but she's a hell of a good shot, as we saw in season 4.
Don't disrespect.
In season 4, she was sniping people. So yeah, Conny is he's the weakest link, bro. And I agree. I'm surprised he survived this long too.
So I feel like with him being the weakest link, he's gonna end up dying.
Makes sense. All right, Connie Springer has been chosen for death. Up next, Jean. What do you think? My personal favorite character.
You're gonna hate me for this.
Whoa! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Actually, no. I'm pulling up on that 9. Honestly, isn't he one of the better ones? Isn't he like up there with Mikasa? I don't remember.
He's the best at using his gas, apparently. They say that he's the best at like making use of it, preserving it.
Okay.
And I mean, the worst shape I've ever seen him in was in season 2 when he got like knocked out by a flying titan and Armin was trying to protect him. I mean, he's got good leadership. I'd say so. You know, this is completely unbiased, even though he's my favorite character.
So I feel like he's probably gonna end up living, just because like he is that leader, and if he wasn't there and it was just Armin, I feel like Armin wouldn't be able to just keep everybody together and keep everybody from getting killed, basically. He kind of does need to live just to make sure that the show just doesn't become Titan v Titan and that's it. So I feel like he's gonna end up living because like the scouts kind of need him.
Thank you.
And this isn't just because I don't want you to cut this entire part out and scrap this entire video.
I appreciate your vote. You made an excellent decision here today. Okay, up next we have Armin Arlet.
He's living.
Wow,
he's a walking nuke. I don't really feel. I don't because look, bro. As I've said multiple times to you, the Colossal Titan is a walking nuke. So if he was in any trouble whatsoever, he's smart enough to just bite the shit out of his hand and turn into the Colossal Titan. Now, if he had his friends around him, sure, he wouldn't do that, but I feel like he wouldn't really put himself into a position where that would happen. So I feel like just based off of the firepower that he walks around with alone, he's gonna end up living.
Can't kill the Colossal, tell that to Bert. Alright.
Look, Bert was dumb though. That's the difference.
I feel like they came up with a pretty good plan to get him though.
Wasn't it
It was Armin's plan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it Armin's plan?
Up next, Mikasa Ackerman. How do you feel, bro? How do you feel?
She's my second favorite character outside of Sasha, RIP. So
that's rough. You have bad luck with this.
Yes, I do. Yeah, because it was Riener first, and then it was Sasha, and then she died, and I guess now Mikasa is my favorite character. So.
Hey, what can I say, bro? Not everyone can pick Jean from the beginning. What can I say?
All right. I'm gonna say she lives.
I'm not even gonna ask you to explain why.
She's an Ackerman, bro. It speaks for itself.
Very sound argument. Okay. And next we have the leader of the scout right now, Hange. What do you think, bro?
Didn't we think she was dead for a little bit, and that's when she turned up with the eye patch? Right?
Yeah. In season 2, her assistant, I think his name was Moblit, he pushed her into a well, and then he got vaporized by the Colossal Titan.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, I think she's gonna die.
Really?
Because I feel like at this point, it kind of is just going to be an all-out war all over Paradis. And from what I remember, I don't think she was really that good of a fighter. So I think she's just going to end up being one of those casualties. Like, just one of those people that just end up dying from, like, getting shot or crushed or something.
Dang. Alright. We last saw her when Floch was bringing her to go get the Beast Titan. But
Yeah, because Floch's a Jaegerist, right?
Floch is a Jaegerist, yeah.
Yeah, so Floch seems really unhinged and just not there mentally. So I feel like part of me feels like if Zeke ended up being dead, then he would just off her. And if, like, I feel like he would just end up killing her regardless. And if he doesn't kill her, then I feel like she's just gonna end up dying later. So I don't know. I don't really see how she lives. If she does, that's sick because I really do like her, but I just don't think she's going to live.
Wow. Alright. Well, this brings up the question, I guess. If Hange were to die, the scouts would need a new leader. Who would you make the leader?
Either Armin or Jean.
Damn.
I feel like
over. Never mind.
Skips over who?
Nothing. Never mind. Hange has been sentenced to death.
Oh, I see what you're thinking. I have a reasoning for that, by the way.
Oh no! No!
Yeah, I think you know exactly.
Alright. Up next, Levi Ackerman, the GOAT. Humanity's strongest soldier. What do you think?
Not anymore. I don't think he's alive.
Oh my god.
I don't think he's alive, bro. Look, my reasoning behind this is the second time that he's been blown up. You really think that they're gonna let him be alive twice from the same thing?
Are you talking about the first time where he like faked his death?
Yes.
He didn't even fake it. He just zoomed away real quick.
Yeah, but we didn't know that for like an episode and a half.
Yeah. I was slightly concerned.
And this time he was caught off guard. So I don't think that he's gonna end up being alive. Just because this is the second time that they've like just teased at him being dead from being blown up. So why would they you know what I mean? Like why would they tease at that twice? I feel like this anime is too good just to have him survive an explosion 2 times from whatever kind of crazy luck he has. So I think he's gonna end up dying.
Wow.
Or I think it's gonna end up being revealed that he's dead.
Wow. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that would be the saddest thing to ever happen, but who knows?
I will
Only
cry.
Time will tell.
I called it. I will end up crying.
All right.
Oh,
now,
God, no.
now we have our final. We have our final group of characters, the Jaegerists. So, Floch, what do you think?
All right, look. I know that you did say for sure that there's only 9 people that die, but I'm willing to bet that I messed up on somebody on this list. Cough, cough, Levi. So I think Floch will actually end up dying if say like out of all 9 of these people, if I got everything right except for 1, I think Floch would be the one person that like gets replaced by the person I got wrong. If that makes sense.
You can switch him. I don't care. You can switch. You can switch him however you want, bro.
Cause like he's batshit crazy. I genuinely do not think that batshit crazy deserves to live in this world because this world is too. You need to be like on top of your game 24/7, and I really don't feel like Floch is that. So I'm willing to take the L and switch with Levi.
So you're putting Floch in dies and Levi in lives?
Putting Levi in lives, yeah. With Levi, there is a grace. There, like I have that little, because like with my explanation, he's going to be mangled, but I still think he's going to end up being mangled. but just like he's gonna lose his legs or something, like something that he can live from. So
his legs.
Yeah. I still think that explosion's gonna fuck him up, but he's just not. He's gonna be out of commission, but not dead. Or he's gonna be out of commission or dead. Is what I'm basically saying. So I'm willing to say that he's going to end up being alive, but just his legs are going to be blown off or something. So, yeah, I'll put Floch in dies and move Levi to lives.
Hey, who needs legs when you have ODM gear? On the real, though, then how do you think that Floch is going to die?
Like I said, he's batshit crazy. I don't think... He's going to end up doing something. I'm not sure what, but he's going to end up doing something and trying to either kill or screw over the wrong person, and he's just going to get murdered for it.
Wow.
Because he doesn't strike me as a smart character or like a mischievous kind of character. He just strikes me as somebody who is insane and willing to do anything for Eren. And not having like the brain power to back it up, I really don't think that he's gonna end up seeing the end. Seeing the light of day, just past, seeing the next day after the end of this.
I agree with you, but I have to admit he is pretty mischievous. Come on, bro. He even knew about the blood, bro. That face that he made is iconic. Come on.
I don't think that he put it together though. He was probably just told that there's blood blood in the wine. I don't think that he was like, oh, I figured it out. I think it was just more of like a, hey, by the way, don't drink that.
All right, well, Floch gets put to death. And finally, our final character, arguably saving the best for last, Eren Yeager. What do you think?
Look, bro, you already know my thoughts on Eren. He's gonna live. I have no doubt that he's going to live.
No doubt. Do you think this is main character syndrome again? Just how he survived season 1 when he got eaten?
I don't think it's main character syndrome. More of, I have two ideas of how this is going to end up being. Is everything's gonna blow up in his face, and he's gonna have to live with all of the mistakes that he made. Or he's just gonna end up like Zeke did with Levi. He's probably just gonna end up, not able to turn into a Titan and tortured for the rest of his life. I think that feels like a fitting end for him if things go the way that I think they will. Either way, I'm surprised that you said that that only 9 people end up dying out of this list. So.
Yeah, it's a little surprising too to me, but it's the truth.
He's the one character that I am 1,000% sure is going to live. Like, I have no doubt.
No doubt. So out of everyone here, you're the most confident that he's gonna live?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Eren Yeager is on the live side. How do you feel about your final list, man? I'm
feeling pretty confident. I'm sure that I'm not 100% right, but if some of the people on the live side end up dying instead, then I'm sure that they're gonna get, like a very, unless it's the one, the dude who trained everybody, unless it's him, I feel like they're gonna get like a memorable death.
Yeah, everyone who dies gets a pretty great death.
Right. So yeah. I'm confident that I've at least got a few of them correct.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully Diego got some right. Wink, wink. Yeah, and feel free to talk straight spoilers in the comments. He's gonna stay away from it. So, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more anime content, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.